What's going on? Frankie V here. I've had a lot of questions with hydration, what it can do for you, what you're missing out. Now don't worry, it's not your fault. I was a lot like you. Back when I first started in sales in 2013 and even before that, I used to just drink a ton of coffee to wake up. I'd wake up with brain fog, super tired, and just go straight to the coffee because that's what everybody told me to do. However, what I was finding throughout the day, I was getting a lot of brain fog, anxiety, stress, and I wasn't clear in my focus. Now, you might be in that similar situation, and that's probably because you're not hydrating enough. But again, it's not your fault. We've been told to drink coffee and energy drinks and Red Bull and whatever the case may be. But the key behind all of this is simply to stay hydrated. Now, how do you stay hydrated? Number one, you have to do it first thing in the morning. You're going to want to do it first thing in the morning. And what do I mean by this? I learned this from one of my mentors. He owns a multi-million dollar business, trains other multi-million dollar business owners as well. And one of the key things he teaches his business owners is just hydrating as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So how does he teach them to do this? And what have I been doing for the last 4.5, 5 years and seen my results and focus go through the roof? It's been hydrating. So the first thing you want to do in the morning is drink 16 to 32 ounces right when you get up. No waiting around, no thinking about reading the newspaper, no having a sip of coffee. The first thing you want to do is drink 16 to 32 ounces of purified water or spring water or alkaline water, something that doesn't come from your faucet, but something that comes from a pure source. Now, a lot of the bottle manufacturers out there today just literally bottled up tap water and sell it to you. So make sure it says spring water if you're drinking bottled water, or have a filter like a Brita or something like that. So 16 to 32 ounces first thing when you wake up. What that does is it awakens your natural thirst for water, because when we wake up, our body doesn't know that water is readily available. You see, it still thinks that we live in this time where water might be scarce, so it's not going to make us thirsty. Because could you imagine the pain of being thirsty all the time if you didn't have a source of water available? So your body got smart back in the day and said, hey, if I'm not drinking water the first thing in the morning, there must not be any water available. So in order to wake that up, drink 16 to 32 ounces of water immediately. I don't think it matters necessarily whether or not it's cold or hot. Some people have other opinions. I personally just drink it cold because it wakes your body up from the inside, and that's actually going to speed up metabolism. So you get a double bonus for that. So number one, 16 to 32 ounces. That's going to wake your body up and tell your body that there's a natural, plentiful source of water available for you. So do that first. Second thing you're going to want to do is have a Nalgene with you. And I've got mine right here at all times. 32 ounces of water with you at all times, because if you don't, then you're going to be scrambling around. It's just like when you don't prepare your meals for the week, or you don't have the necessary workout clothes, or if you forget to bring your laptop to work, you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be prepared. You're not going to eat healthy. It's the same with hydration. I highly recommend to get a Nalgene because it's the most durable. I mean, I'm clumsy. I drop this thing all the times. I had one of those steel ones that was super fancy and heavy, but you know, when I'm hiking or working out, it's a pain to bring those with me. So I went for this. It's the cheapest thing out there. It holds the most water. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think they're like 12, 15 bucks at the most on Amazon. So get something that you can have with you at all times. So those are really the two main tips that you want to be thinking about. Number one, wake up, 16 to 32 ounces. Number two, have a hydration source available. And then if you really want to have some fun with it, just tell a buddy that you're going to drink 5 32-ounce Nalgenes. And that's about 150 plus ounces of water. That's the recommended water. You see, a lot of people think it's only 8 glasses of 8 ounces. So that's really not the case. A lot of people are worried about drinking too much water and drowning themselves internally. While that is a risk, I'm not going to say it's not. You won't likely do it with 150 ounces. I mean, I can almost guarantee you won't. I'm not going to say you won't, but I've never done it before. Anybody I've told this challenge to has never done it before. The only way that's going to happen is if you're drinking excess amounts of water. So what you can expect from drinking 32 ounces of water. And the reason why I'm talking so much about this is because it's able to give you so much clarity and so much focus and direction and attention in your day. Because if you live at a high altitude like I do in Denver, if you work out and exercise regularly, which I highly recommend, obviously, if you are a high functioning individual who likes to get things done, this is for you. So basically, if you're a living, breathing human being who wants to be productive in this life, hydration and being hydration is absolutely for you, because you're going to be able to focus more, reduce anxiety, have a clear mind, detoxify your body. You know, if you're doing anything else without water, you can't detoxify your body because there's nothing to flush it out, so it just sits in there. So hydration is critically important on all aspects of life. Hope these tips help for you. 16 to 32 ounces first thing when you wake up in the morning, immediately. Get one of these Nalgene's, 32 ounces, have it with you at all times. Drink 5 of them so you hit the 150 mark, and then tell a friend, tell a buddy, comment below, tell me that you're going to do the hydration challenge. If I get enough, I might end up doing some hydration challenge. So if you're going to do the hydration challenge, if you're going to commit to the next 5, 6, 7 days to drink 32 ounces every time in the morning, go out and buy one of these immediately from a store or Amazon. Comment below. I want to see where my people are at. I think this is so critically important. I cannot stress it enough that hydration is the key. I mean, if you think about it, you can go 2 weeks without food and survive. It's not going to be fun or pretty, but you can survive. But you can't go more than 2+ days without water without actually dying. So hydration is literally the fundamental aspect of life. Plants run on it, birds, everything, animals run on hydration, run on water, so you should too. Purified water, spring water, water that's filtered from a Brita, use all that stuff. Hope these tips help. Comment below. I want to see if you're in the challenge, if you're going to commit to drinking water like I just told you about for the next 5 to 7 days. I want to see where you're at. I'll hold you accountable. I'll plug you into my Facebook group. Would love to help you out in any way I can. Take care and have an awesome rest of your week.